After a successful off-Broadway run, Liberation has found a new home on Broadway, now playing at the James Earl Jones Theatre. While some audience members are experiencing the play for the very first time, others are returning to see it again and again. Here's a look.
You decide to come, you get dressed up. All right, well, you didn't get dressed up. But...
From the very start, actress Susanna Flood as Lizzie sets the tone to bring audiences into the story that is Liberation.
The great thing about this is that we can actually be in a real true conversation with individual audience members. We keep the house lights up slightly. We did this off-Broadway and we're doing this on Broadway too, so I can actually see people.
Women now can't even imagine what it was like. We couldn't get a loan at the bank. We couldn't buy a home. We couldn't have a credit
Mom,
card.
I know all that.
I know you know this, but did you know at my high school, girls used to play basketball on half the court because everyone thought we couldn't run the full way across.
The play set in 1970s Ohio, with Lizzie gathering a group of women to talk about changing their lives and the world. A story deeply personal for playwright Bess Wohl.
I wrote this play out of an impulse to understand my own mom better. Honestly, my mom was part of the women's liberation movement in the 1970s. She worked at Ms. Magazine when I was a little kid, and I wanted to know more about what her life had been like. And wishing that I could have known her before I was born, that moment of your parent as a young person, and then it became a story about the choices women make, sisterhood, friendship.
This is the thing about you radical women.
Right.
You get so serious about everything. No, you get all radical. You lose all sense of humor.
I have a sense of humor.
You don't. I can tell from them glasses you don't.
The characters in Liberation are meant to represent a cross-section of women of the day. And during the second act, the characters and the actors themselves reveal their true selves in a moment of rare vulnerability that includes disrobing on stage.
I am astonished by the bravery of this cast coming out every night and doing this scene. It is so beautiful to witness. I was writing about a group of women meeting in the 1970s, and when I did my research about the period, a lot of what they said was sometimes we would meet in the nude and talk about our bodies in an honest way. You know, these women are now in their 80s, those of them who are still with us, and they were still talking about it. They were so proud of being able to have this kind of intimacy and honesty with each other. I was trying to imagine myself doing that now, who would do that? You know, so it was really, it felt radical.
I also happen to think that it's liberating for an audience to see naked bodies on stage that are not also on top of that being sexualized, and for the audience to be forced to live in whatever their response is to nudity for long enough that they get past that initial discomfort for themselves.